waiting, should we? Let's start the show.
Welcome, everyone.
It changed for the parade.
But that's not all. As you all know, tragically, the very well lead to the crown of Daventry itself. Now, let's officially commence the competition part of the tournament. Nasty, the time has come to collect your entrance tickets.
Over here! Over here! I got mine right here!
I'm sorry, I really am, but that is not an entrance ticket. In fact, from up here, it looks like a sweaty piece of cloth. Oh, probably just a snot rag. Each night hopeful will need to bring back to the theatre, dum-dum-dum-dum, one eye of a hideous beast. And, due to Proclamation 1748.2, it will actually need to be a hideous beast. Not like last year. No adorably cute, fuzzy or tiny creature eyes will be accepted. Thank you.
Nothing to see here.
There are many hideous eyes to find in Daventry. We urge you to take this opportunity to show us your skills. We want to know what's in your heart, how you think, and how you react in the face of danger. You might not believe all that can be interpreted from one eye, but we will still judge you all the same. Now, everyone, go forth and claim thine eyes.
Okay.
Whisper! Ooh. Whisper can do it.
You're the slowest person I've ever seen.
Watch your step, kid.
Oh, thanks.
I know it ain't fancy, but it'll have to work for now. Amaya Blackstone, nice to meet you.
Graham, the pleasure's mine. It's nice to see all these bridges are getting fixed.
All these bridges? No, kid. This contract is over. Daventry can't afford me anymore. They can't even afford oil for the crumbler over there. My own invention, of course.
Oh, what does a crumbler do?
It lifts, it chops, it crumbles. Most importantly, it brings in the monies, which are desperately needed. Been kind of rough around here lately.
It seems that way. Daventry's been an interesting experience so far. Different from what I read in my travel books. Honestly, I'm starting to wonder if it's for me.
Don't worry, kid. It's not you. This kingdom's been going downhill ever since the Queen died. And now, with the bridges out, no one can get into Daventry. It's really quiet. I hate the silence. I'm a woman of action, if you couldn't tell. Quiet towns don't pay the bills.
I can see that.
Well, I should get going. Perhaps someone's wandered into my shop. If you make it there, come say hi. I'm on the left.
So, how did you find an eye?
Was a hideous beast lurking inside.
Okay. This way. Oh. Oh.
Hasn't anyone told you it's not polite to go stomping around on people's backs?
That's your back.
Give me one good reason not to gobble you up right now.
Because, like yourself, I too am a bridge troll. See?
pretty ugly for a troll. A long nose and a bushy tail like that? Are you sure you're not a bridge bandicoot?
Where I come from, trolls and bandicoots are best friends.
Oh. Where I come from, the sweet taste of delicious bandicoot tail helps to relieve backage. And my back is really itchy.
Well then, I am most certainly a bridge troll.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't believe you. It's just that I've been crossed so many times. One more time, and I might emotionally collapse. Would you be so kind to accept my apology and join me in the secret dance of the Bridge Troll Guild?
Oh yes, of course, the troll dance. I only know the traditional Ludor version, so you should start.
Very well, Tiny Bandicoot. You're no bridge troll, so I ask you again. Give me one good reason not to gobble you up right now.
If you let me go, I can return to you with bundles of royal food. You see, I'm training to be a knight. If you release me, I'll make sure the king rewards you for your troubles.
You're a little scrawny for a knight. A long neck and a silly feather like that. Are you sure you aren't a goose?
Yes, I am quite sure I am not a goose.
That's exactly what a goose would say. Lucky for you, Ulfie hates the taste of goose. The feathers are bad for digestion. Now, what do you want from Ulfie, Goosey?
Can you share with me why all the bridges seem to be missing in Daventry?
Well, little Goosey, until further notice, the Bridge Troll Guild is officially on strike. For too long have we, the Bridges, have been stomped on by sharp-pointed shoes of the puny guards. And do they care that my back breaks out in an itchy rash from all that marching? Of course not! As Pilar says, for shame, Daventry! We're not going back to work until the kingdom can take better care of their roads. I should be at the meeting. Heard Ulfie always shows up fashionably late. Right when the croissants are served. Horns are used to summon its associated bridge troll to fill the gap. But we have removed all mouthpieces until we get word from the head of the guild. Ulfie was instructed to keep all his horns hidden from humans. I keep mine under my butt.
You wouldn't happen to know where I can find an Eye of a Beast, would you?
Is it time for the tournament already? I thought that was on Tuesday. Oh, bother, my memory's failing again. Ulfie's been suffering from sleep deprivation. A very rude monster has been snarling in the bushes behind my back.
Is this monster you speak of hideous, perchance?
Snarling Snarlax is legendarily hideous. Those puny guards of Daventry would surely be impressed by his eye. It is rumored the beast has 2 purple eyes with bright blue, glowing pupils, 6 legs, 3 claws, and 1 tooth. I could let you cross and perhaps even help you with that fire-eyed monster, but since Ulfie didn't eat you, Ulfie needs a pick-me-up. This big tooth is a sweet one. If you bring me something to eat, I'll consider helping you.
Happy trails.
Waddle back briskly, Goosey. Ulfie is starving.
Okay. That was weird, I guess.
badger wanted to make friends with the squirrels.
Get out of here! Scram! Shoot! Beat it! These dumb lanterns are always breaking. You hear that, Chester? You're a hack! Not everyone around here takes pride in their work like I do. Unfortunately, those blue flames are the only things that spook the pack. So I'm forced to return to their shop of wizardry and toiletries. Wetzel wolves are super aggressive this time of year. Usually, they travel north to the hills of Serenia for mating season. But like us, they are stranded here until the bridges are fixed. Hey, kid, can you do me a favor?
I can try.
Can you help me keep that back door closed? I run the local Wetzel Wolf Watch program here in town. There's patches getting made. If you keep that door closed, you can be an official member. Think it over. Patches.
I walked into town with my last coin. Whatever path I chose to pursue for my eye would need to be cheap.
Hello there, and good afternoon. Forgive the shop from lacking our usual favorites. With all the bridges out and my supplier missing, I can't keep all my delicious treats stocked. But have a look around. I'm here to answer any questions.
Was he trying to set the record for the world's biggest pie?
Did you figure out what you want to order?
Got any free samples?
Oh, today only. I'm letting people sample our new walnut strudel. However, I ran out of bitter root. It's really nasty on its own, but it really brings out the nutty flavor of the strudel. It usually grows under big, heavy rocks. If you can find me some, you can have all the free samples you want.
What's today's special?
Oh, well, today I am baking up quite the treat. Grandma's star shroom pie. A delicacy big enough to feed an army. Or someone with the appetite of an army. I've eaten it in one sitting before. Well, don't judge. No one would trust a skinny baker, now would they? Unfortunately, my ingredients haven't been delivered, and I can't complete the recipe. Until those bridges get fixed, people will just have to settle for the love in my goat hoof pie instead. Tell you what, if you can find me some starberries and sugar shrooms, you can have this monster pie for the discounted price of 1 gold coin.
That's not a delicious chocolate hideous beast's eye cake I smell cooking, is it?
Looking for an eye, are you? Well, it must be that time of year again. Frankly, I can't tolerate it. The Fays weren't raised that way. It's archaic. So much fighting and needless killing. Compassion comes from the heart, you know? As does food. If you want to get to the heart of any problem, all you need is pie. I know it doesn't sound logical, but I believe that we need to stop thinking with our heads and start opening our hearts.
So, where can I find the ingredients for that giant pie?
I'll also need 1 gold coin. But which ingredient?
Never mind. Good day.
Aren't you glad you came here today?
If that's the thug who stole my shield, you're in for a world of hurt. Hey, Graham. Sorry, those locks weren't meant for you. First my bed goes missing, and now this act of cowardice. If I When I catch those thieves, their keisters are gonna get a walloping from me and Mrs. Crumbler. Speaking of, have you seen anyone carrying my missing shield around town?
Nope, I can't say that I have.
Well, I better keep my doors locked until I find that thief. It's a precautionary measure. No walloping in the shop. You might be the one losing an eye. You make up your mind?
So, I've been meaning to ask. What is that amazing blade for? Is it for battling vicious werebears? How many ice orcs has it slain? Does it deal justice? Is it road legal? Is it made of fear?
Oh, that? No, that's for gardening. I use it to trim my hedges. Seeing as my place is all tended to, and my petunias are most lovely, I'm willing to part with it for the price of one shiny gold coin. I'm sure you've got a prickly situation that needs attending.
How much for that gardening tool?
One shiny gold coin.
Bye.
Forget what those other guys say. A sword is mightier than a pen. Back away from the Crumbler. Unless you have 50 gold coins for a work order.
How much for that twisty dagger over there?
It's not for sale. Needs a bit more work.
Did you do it? Did you spend your only gold coin on the epic weed whacker?
I did. The bowl costs a fortune.
Now, Graham, promise me you will only use this for its intended purpose.
I shall be brave in all my hedge trimmings.
Those plants will never see it coming.
Well, I got something.
King Edward gave us everything we have. His legacy was tarnished in his later years, but he was a once great man. And he left me with a Daventry to grow into the kingdom it is today. What a peculiar trap.
This is really weird.
This was on my bucket list.
starberries framed a serene view. Shame about that buzzing beehive, though.
Bees!
I ruined the bees' day. That lovely meal. I tucked the berries away for later, even though I was craving a cliffside snack. I wasn't always the master archer you see before you now.
How'd you learn?
We'll get to that part.
Don't worry. The Wetzels will be here soon, Princess Madeline.
You just pranced into a dark cave filled with vicious...
I think I should...
You cut?
No cutting!
Sometimes this game does not make sense.
Hey, Goosey!
Can you tell me about that Snorlax's eyes again?
The legendary flame-eyed monster back there behind me has purple eyes with glowing blue pupils. Ulfie will help you retrieve them if you bring him a sweet-tasting snack.
Happy trails.
Waddle back briskly, Goosey. Ulfie is starving. Those are sweet, but only when cooked.
Don't want to cook it.
Was a hideous beast lurking inside.
Yeah.
You cut?
I did not cut that. That pumpkin was housing too many squirrels for my taste.
You cut?
Not that type of story.
No.
Of course, the one good pumpkin had to be guarded by squirrels.
Yeah. What is this? A fruit picker. Well, okay, I guess.
A new kind of horn, but the same result.
Retardedness. That's the result. Hmm.
The announcement board was covered until round 2 of the tournament.
No one should notice one bell missing. West, Tournament Theater. North, Town Square. South, under development, coming next spring.
Like me, this little tree was new in town and needed some time to grow and find its way. What? Too sappy?
I have nothing to say.
You'll warm up to it.
You cut?
I did not cut that.
You poked?
No poking. That didn't need a bell. I never waste food.
I am here to serve.
So, where can I find the ingredients for that giant pie?
I'll also need 1 gold coin. But which ingredient?
The sugar shrooms.
They are pink and only grow in cold, dark areas.
Never mind. What was your advice again?
Think with your heart and not with your brain or your biceps. That's the knight I want to see in King Edward's royal court.
I'm gonna end this here. And as always, I'll see you guys later.